Hey, what's up YouTube? Biker Caliente. I'm here in McKinney, Texas, and we're here at the raceway meeting up with a biker that watches my videos, and we're gonna get out on the road. But before we do that, we're gonna take a look at his bike and meet up with him. Hey, what's up YouTube? Standing here with Tony.
Hey.
Tony, how long you been watching my vids?
You know, I had to look at the months I've been on, but it's been a few months that I signed on and started following Chris and copycatting him as much as I can. His pocket's deeper than mine, but I got the lights and the safety stuff. But I really appreciate him for the tips he shared. I got my little wheel balancers on there because of Chris, and all the light protection I could get. And I just ride safe and ride off, and like a cruise man would tell you. But I love Chris getting out there with his moto blogs, and but I can't ride as much as him. I can keep up, but he put more miles on than I do.
But before we get on the road, I want to take a quick look at your bike.
Okay.
What year, tell us real quick, what year is your Honda Goldwing?
This is a 2024. I bought it about this exact time last year. I put 20,000 miles on it since then. It's got all of the gold strike and show chrome lighting package, because, you know, if they can see you, that's more safe.
Okay.
I also have the highway pegs, you know, and the passenger pegs on mine. And
turn the ignition on for me. Let's see. Let's
see how it's
on. See if we got a few lights on here.
Because I have the shock and all package.
Okay.
And you can change the engine color lights, but
okay.
That's her.
All right.
And she kind of like not as lit up as Chris, but I still had to do a pre-flight check.
Okay. Okay. Well, all right.
Praise God.
All right.
And I'm honored to ride with him and Pat today.
Yeah, we
they
got
were
Mr.
passing
Pat
through
over
Texas,
there as
let us
well.
know he's rolling through. So I called him up. He called me, and we hooked up here at the racetrack. I'm gonna get to roll a couple of miles with him today and stop and eat lunch with him somewhere.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna get on the road. You got a biker named Tony?
No, my name's just Tony.
All right, just Tony. Well, we're gonna get on the road.
My bike's name is Pearl, but I'm
Pearl.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty Pearl.
Yeah.
Well, Tony, we're gonna get on the road.
All right.
We're gonna get these headsets connected.
All right.
And then we'll just ride toward Fort Worth. How that sound?
Sounds great to me.
All right.
Praise God.
All right. Well, let's get started.
Yes, sir.
All right. Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause of the innocent, the helpless, the powerless, who is fearless in a world of reckless automobiles. These are Caliente Motovlogs. Hey, what's up YouTube? Your boy Chris is out on the Goldwing, and we're here in McKinney, Texas, out on the Goldwing, and we're on our Cardos talking with Mr. Pat, and we have picked up rider Tony.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing, Mr. Tony?
Doing great. Getting better since I ran up into you and Pat. Get to ride with you a little bit.
Okay. We're going to head toward Fort Worth. We've been making our way toward the DFW. Hey, Mr. Tony, you actually live in this area, correct?
Yeah, I live down the street a little ways. So I'm only about 20 minutes from home from here, but...
Okay.
Yeah, we're on the Goldwing. You can't get lost on the Goldwing. You just hit the GPS, you can find your way home.
You know, you're 100% right.
That's right.
It's hard to get lost on the Goldwing. You get lost on the Goldwing, something is wrong.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, right now, we're showing a current temperature of 95 degrees. We're going to be jumping on 75 south. And we're going to make our way toward Fort Worth. And Mr. Pat is running the back door.
Gotcha.
Right. So let's get in front of the truck if we can, everybody.
All right, you go ahead. You go ahead. I'm right behind you.
Okay. This car in front of me was going kind of slow.
Yeah.
Got some water here to the left. Water to the left.
Okay.
That's the thing I like about these headsets. You can always kind of call out the hazards when you see them. So we're going to go up here about 3 miles, 2.8 miles. We're going to get on 38C.
Uh-huh.
And it's saying Sam Rayborn Tollway.
Yeah, Sam Rayburn Tollway.
All right. Now, do you have to pay a toll? I guess that's a...
No, it'll automatically read your toll tag.
Okay.
And if not, it'll send you something in the mail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got Mr. Pat's tag on my bike, so they'll send Mr. Pat the bill.
Hey. Share the love, you know.
Yeah, I'll share the love with Mr. Pat. He don't mind.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, if it's all the same to you and Pat after we meet up, whenever you guys stop to get something to eat, it would really be my honor to treat us all to lunch wherever you want to stop.
Man, you ain't saying nothing but a word. You ain't saying nothing but a word, Mr.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about McDonald's. I'm talking about sitting down and eat, man.
Okay. What kind of food you like to eat? I mean,
food.
Oh, you like to eat food? I know some people on diets and restrictions and stuff like that, and watching
I believe God. He said everything good so long as I thank Him for it, sanctified by word and prayer. So I just offer it on down.
Yeah, see,
moderation. Eat it in moderation.
I think me and Tony kind of same, man. We just want it cooked.
we're gonna get to the right lane.
I got you, Chris. Come on over. I got you.
All right, right lane. That's the thing I kind of like about the new style Honda Goldwing, is just being able to see the large display screen. They're slowing down. They're coming to a stop.
Yep.
Stop. I like being able to see the large display screen, whereas when you're just looking off your phone, you know, you're trying to...
That is big.
You know, take your eyes off the road to look at the phone. It's kind of difficult to do. Got a slow down here. It's showing slow down here.
Yeah.
Y'all be having some traffic in Texas, boy.
Oh, yeah. But it's noontime on a Friday. I guess a whole bunch of people out to lunch or something, but you never can tell in Texas. It just depends on what day out there, what's going on.
Yeah.
But the good thing is the weather's nice, so.
Oh, okay. Mr. Tony, let me put you on the spot there, Mr. Tony. What is your...
Okay.
You got a favorite Caliente video? Which video of mine helped you the most out of all of the videos maybe that you have seen? Think of any, maybe?
Probably the one, because I don't do my own work, but I was kind of brave enough to put those, what are they, panicles or Kuriakin lights on the back, because you did it in such great detail that I felt that I could do it on my own. Okay. And I didn't have to do no template or anything. So that one helped me because I actually did something that you showed how to do it. And also, too, I should say I did also use your video for putting on my wing stuffed belly pan.
Okay. Yeah.
So your videos are excellent. I like the way you take your time. Now, my garage ain't outfitted with tools like yours or lift and all that stuff. So I got to do the simple stuff, you know. But don't, Chris. And then just in general, you want to get in the right lane now.
Right lane, okay.
Yeah, because we're gonna do Sam Rayburn. But yeah, all your videos, even just the understanding of the relationships between Honda and the dealers when you share the problems guys had with the recalls and stuff. I wasn't impacted by that, but it's just so informative. I just appreciate everything you share. I learn something all the time. But the one things I would say, anything I've done because of you, then those will probably be the most helpful because I actually followed your lead on installing something.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you watching my vids, and I'm glad that the videos helped you out. And speaking of the recall, I actually had a writer to just call me. Within the last 24 hours, he's having a recall issue. So, I'm gonna reach back out to him and find out what's going on. But you know, he's got something going on with his bike. You know, he's saying that he's having some issues. He hate that he has the recall done, and I'm quoting him. I'll go around this car here.
Okay.
I don't like riding behind vehicles. Yeah, he said he hated that he had the recall done, and he only got 4,000 miles on his bike. So.
Oh man, that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's sad, man.
Yeah.
Now, Britt, let me ask you something. Now, when I got the bike, they said, hey, you don't have to worry about the first oil change till 4,000 miles. So I did that, but then I get back in there. I'm thinking I got to go with 4,000. And the guy said, no, you want to do 8,000 now between oil changes. So is that, I mean, you can always, I don't want to go early, so early that I'm burning money, but is 8,000 good?
Yeah, I think it calls for an oil change every 8,000 miles. So just go with whatever that service interval says on the sheet. I think the initial one is at 4,000 and every 8,000 thereafter.
Yeah, that's what I'm at now.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's good because I don't want to. I got the extended warranty. Yeah.
I don't really run it to full 8,000, but I'll at least get, as much of it as I can. But yeah, it calls for every 8,000 miles. I'm gonna go over this go around this car to the right.
Okay.
Getting a little close to this car in front of me. Now he decides to change lanes.
Well, you knew he was going to do that.
And then we're gonna once we clear that car pack, we're gonna go back to the left.
Okay.
Hey, watch out for debris. There's a lot of debris in this lane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. And Mr. Tony, man, I first of all, I'd like to thank you for having the Cardo, man. Your audio sounds really clear. It sounds really good. And we was able to create a new group, get linked up. Sometimes with these Cardos, you be able to just add a rider to your group without a problem. But if you run into a problem of adding a rider to a group and just trying to add that rider to a single group, just delete the whole group and bring everybody in at the same time.
Well, I watched with you and somebody had a sensor and a center, and it was crackling and popping, and that made me happy to have the Cardo in my What's up, Mr. Harley man?
Man, loud Harleys.
Yeah, I know some guys that have hearing issues from all that loud riding over the years, so I don't need all that noise in my ears.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had a Harley. I was teaching it for my son-in-law. It was one of them Super Cruiser 1250. It was a night rod, and it had aftermarket pipes. And I had my wife on the back of that thing full of a short ride one day, and we got home, and my sides were hurting from her holding on for dear life, and then she couldn't hardly hear nothing. I said, "How you like to ride, baby?" She said, "Huh?" I said, "How you like to ride, baby?" She said, "Huh?" I said, them pipes like to made her deaf.
Right.
So I knew don't be going nothing wild. She wasn't going to be riding with me. So Goldwing was the only thing out there that I could ride with her across country, and she's just as comfortable and and not getting hurt.
Yeah, that old Harley, man, that thing is loud. It's loud even back here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he came up on us like he was going to really get down the road, but once he caught up with us, he slowed down.
Yeah. But also, I watched you put your stock roads on and didn't take them off because they were interfering with your audio, with your motor blogs and stuff, and that makes a lot of sense to me. God, you can hear this enough. You need any more ears than that.
Yeah, it sounds good to me like if I was under 2,500 RPM. Once I got 2,500 RPMs or higher, it was too loud for me. But they sound really, really good, and I just took them off. I just like to have it quiet, but they some good sounding pipes. They sound really good.
Yeah, I tell people I ride like I'm a grandfather. I got grandchildren, so I don't want to make no bunch of noise and do no ridiculous speeds and maneuvers, and so I try to ride my ride.
Right.
And within my skill ability, and the bike got more capability than I would ever ride it. So me, I'm a highway guy. I deal with the curves as they come, but I don't just go out to find no curves either. I just ride my ride. Go where you do whatever you run into.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Pat always said. Ride your own ride. Right, Pat?
Yep.
For sure, man. Keep it safe. Do your thing.
Yep. Plus, I want God to stay with me. If I get out here acting like I got no home training, his angels might back off a little bit, so.
Mr. Tony, how long have you been riding Goldwing? This your first Goldwing?
No, I've had a Goldwing for about 9 years.
Okay.
I still have my 2001, but I gifted it to somebody.
Oh, okay.
And because God blessed me with this, I paid cash for it.
Right.
I used some of the insurance money. I just went and got it because it's a passion of mine. I'm 72 years old now, and I got time to ride. And so I'm going to ride and see some of God's green earth. But, yeah, I've been riding since I was 21 years old. And so that's been 50 years.
All right.
Hey, what do you think?
I can always learn something, though. Yeah, I keep learning this bike. I only had this one for a year. So I've had an older Goldwing, you know, 5th generation, but I'm learning something every day, you know, with the new technology and whatnot. And even with pairing with you guys today, you know, using the DMC. So I'm just keep my ears open and always want to learn, but I try to ride within my skill level and not be a danger to group rides and nothing, and just be cooperative and enjoy the beautiful riding.
Now, how many miles you got on your? You got a 2024. How many miles you got on there?
On my 2024, let me duck down here and see what I got here. I've got. Okay, hold up. I went past the select. I am right now at 20,868 miles.
Okay, 20,868. That's not bad.
Yep, and I'm 6,062 miles on the way to my next 8,000 mile oil change. So I got a couple more thousand miles for my next oil change, and I got 20,800 on the bike since I bought it new last May.
Oh yeah, you chewing it up?
Well, that's what it's made to do. It handles it. Yep.
Let me ask you this question, Tony. I got a friend of mine. He's about 60 years old, maybe 61, and he said he's too old to ride his wing. What do you say to those younger riders that's younger than you that says they're too old to ride and they're only 60, 61, 62?
Well, I'm going to take a quote from Satchel Paige. I think they were interviewing him one time, and they asked him how old he was, and he didn't know. So they were kind of marveled at that. But, you know, back then they were doing, I don't know if they call it Negroes colored or what then, but they didn't have record of his birth. So he just asked the question, how old would you be if you didn't know? So me, I know I'm 72 years old, but you're only as old as you feel. I don't let age dictate nothing to me. I just go. I mean, who was that in the Bible? Caleb was 80 years old when he went to the Promised Land. He said he was fit for battle at 80 years old, waiting to get God. So until the Lord say I can't ride no more, I'm riding. You know, I ain't paying attention to age. It's just a date.
Yep. Yeah. Yes, sir. Do your thing, Mr. Tony.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you guys, I got a little, and I'm going to be preaching that somebody.
Real quick, I'm sorry to cut you off. What town is this right here?
This we're riding through is Frisco.
Frisco? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Frisco, Texas.
Yeah. And this is where Jerry Jones got the Cowboys headquartered and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and if we'd have taken that exit on the Dallas North Toll Road and went north, we'd drive right by the Dallas Cowboys training facility. Okay.
You know, I thought about going there and doing a walk-on.
Oh, they don't train. They don't train in California no more.
Oh, they train all over the place, Oxford and everything, but their main headquarters facility is right here in Frisco.
Okay.
Yeah. He used to be out in Irving.
Yeah.
But then he moved here, and then all the money followed him.
Wow.
Mr. Tony, do you think I could do a walk-on for the Dallas Cowboys?
Me to see if you can play? Yeah. No, I think you need to drive up in there with your bike and see if they want you to be in their parade or something. Yeah, I believe they make a wise decision on that one, but you just got the wrong colors, though.
Yeah. But, I'll play back. I'll play back up to Dak Prescott. I'll just play back up. I'll do a two-year contract.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was born and raised in Washington, D.C., so I grew up a Redskins fan, and now I'm a Commanders fan, so...
Oh, okay.
We're all excited at Dane Daniels, so, you know, Cowboys, I grew up hating them all my life, but I had a lot of respect for the coaches and the players, you know, Roger Staubach and all those guys. They were quality guys, so a lot of the individuals on the team, just like Dak Prescott, I don't got nothing against Dak, I just don't want them to beat the Redskins when they play. Yeah. But I like the game, you know, and but motorcycle riding is my passion, and so any kind of riding that say now I'm a fair weather rider for the most part. I got rain gear, and I'll put the rain gear on if I get caught in the rain. but I'm gonna try to take the first opportunity to get out of the rain if I can. and I don't ride at night unless I'm on a familiar road in my neighborhood, because road conditions being what they are, I just don't like not being able to see.
Right.
And I want to live now, so I done survived Vietnam, and I ain't got no business to be out here getting killed on my motorcycle now. So
yeah, that's good, man. And you bought your bike brand new?
Yeah, I bought it brand new. It was sitting on the showroom floor. I had been in there with my 2001 to get the oil change, and I saw it sitting on the floor, and I started looking at it, and anyway, my wife passed the next week, and I went on back down there, and I just asked him how much was it. He told me it's the Toward DCT airbag.
Right.
So the airbag costs a couple more bucks than the regular DCT, but I said, rep it for me. I'll be back to get it when you get the lights and everything on it.
Right.
And no sooner I pull out the parking lot, boom, I went cross country.
Man, you did good. You got 20,000 miles and you only had your bike a year.
Yeah, it's like 1 year. May 31st was the purchase date, but then the bike wasn't ready till about the 10th of June. I took off on my cross country trip. So yeah, I've been riding it for about a year now.
Where you head out? You head out to California?
Yeah, I went out there to visit a friend in L.A., but after my wife passed, some of my friends and people that loved her weren't doing so well, so I rode out there to let them know that, hey, I'm okay, so you can be okay too. And I did the same thing going east. I went through all of the states. I went to Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina. I went to Florida, went to Delaware, to Maryland, Ohio. I went up through Pennsylvania, New York and stuff, and I went all the way over through Minnesota, Wisconsin, all the way up to Minot, North Dakota to visit with a friend. And then I came back down through Iowa and all those states. I didn't stop at the Badlands or anything, but because I was on the way somewhere. But then I got home and I waited a week, and then I went out to California and hit Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, all that stuff. So I only got about 5 states to hit in the United States to complete all the states in America. I still got to do Colorado.
Yeah, you say you haven't did Colorado yet?
No, and I'm looking, I'd love to be able to go through there with somebody, because I've never been through there before. I'm not familiar with, I want to go through the dead of summers, because I ain't going to be dealing with riding in no snow or nothing, But I've been through there several times in a car, but that's so different from a motorcycle. And it was so breathtakingly beautiful, it scared me looking out the window at some of them gorges and stuff. Man, it was just beautiful. So one of these days, I want to go to Colorado and just to see it. And I just want to be on my own time or with somebody that's got time and just enjoy the ride.
So did your wife ride with you, Tony?
She did, yes.
Okay.
That's why I got rid of my 2001, because she rode with me all the time. It was just a emotional thing to ride it again without her. So I just got the new bike and gave that one to a friend of my son-in-law's. And but she named, I imagine she would have named this Pearl. So I just have it like that. But yeah, I'm able to get on with my life now. God helped me get through all of those phases of grief, and then when they do come, it's just joyful memories. And but I'm able to move forward now, and so maybe God will bless me to meet some hot biker babe one of these days and have another kind of companionship relationship. But I'm not looking for it, but she's gonna have to like riding motorcycles.
Right.
I can understand that. Sorry to hear that you lost your wife and everything. I can't even imagine, man. Just listening to you talk, and man, that's a tough pill to swallow, man. But,
it is. Everybody goes through grief different. I'm big I've always been a guy that praying and fasting, and God helped me through that. Now I try to honor my marriage relationship, fasting 1 day for every year we were married. We were married 45 years, so I fasted before the Lord for 45 days. And during those 45 days, he had me write down a journal, all the things I was going through and how his word helped me get through every phase of grief I was going through. And so I wound up writing a book, and it's to be out next year. It's at the publisher right now. It's going through the final copy edit, and now they're doing the page stuff. And so it'll probably be another 6 months before it actually comes out. It'll be in audio as well as digital and hardback, softback, and so when it comes out, I'll let you know. But it's called God's Grace and Grief.
Say the name of the title again.
God's Grace and Grief.
Okay.
And, so I'll let you guys know. I'll put it on my Facebook page and stuff. Yeah, because everybody goes through that, whether you lose a dog, or a pet, a parent, or a child. Grief is grief, and it's legit. Yeah, all the feelings you go through, and nobody goes through the same.
Right.
And I thank God that, so the bike is like wind therapy. I get out here, how can you not like this? I mean, it's like guys on the golf course, out there on those pristine greens and chasing that little ball. I just like to get on my bike and ride, and thank God for the beauty of the day, because you don't know what a day going to bring forth. I had no clue today that I was going to get to ride with Chris Caliente and Mr. Pat. So, come on now.
Look at God.
Well, look at God. You just got to keep your ears open, man. That's all. I just take my blessings as they come, So I got to pay back a little bit. Y'all got to let me at least buy your lunch today so y'all can keep on your ride, because I'm going to probably take off after we get something to eat and come back home. But, man, it is really a blessing to me to be sitting here riding with you and Pat today, so I just wanted you to know that I appreciate it.
It's my honor to ride with you.
Amen. It's amazing how God brings people together. We was actually traveling on yesterday, and man, it got so hot that God said, "Hey, instead of trying to make it all over here, why don't you just find your room and pull over?" So I looked at my GPS. We was about 8 miles from Greenville, and I pulled it up, and I was like, "Pat, why don't we just stop it?" And Pat said, "Whatever you want to do." So we stopped in Greenville. Turned out to be a real nice town. And this morning when I got up,
watch this car.
I started checking my voicemail, and I realized you had left me a message. I didn't even realize that you had called yesterday.
Yeah, I called you and sent you an email too, just in case.
Yeah, and I didn't get that until this morning. Well, I didn't realize it until this morning.
Right.
And come to find out, you was less than 30 miles from me.
Oh yeah. That's a blessing.
Yeah. So imagine that. I just happened to stop within 30 miles of where you live. Maybe 30 miles or so, 50 miles, whatever it was. It wasn't that far.
Oh yeah, if you as long as you were within 2-3 hours, I was going to come hook up with you.
Well, like I said, we was like 45 minutes from your house.
Yep.
Happened to stop there. So that was a blessing.
Definitely. Well, it's for me. I'm glad it is for you too.
Well, it worked out, man. So why I say that, look at God. I met a lot of people through my channel, a lot of good people that watches my channel. A lot of people reach out like yourself that reached out and say, "Hey, Chris, I watch your channel and I'd love to meet up with you." And that's generally how it all starts.
Well, that's what I was doing. I didn't even start YouTubing until I got this bike. And then I learned about you guys online and started following you. And I've been salivating for an opportunity to meet you guys, because y'all been riding all over the place. I said, "These boys ever come to Texas?" And so I was so glad that I'm glad you put that little post up, because you took it right down. Yeah. And I had to go on to I think when I was talking to you about the Centromatic wheel balancers, you left me your number and everything. So I said, well, let me look him up online and send him an email and call him. And so I was so glad to God you saw it this morning. But that's another one of them God things you can't design yourself, by yourself, even if you plan it.
Right.
So, Tony, let me ask you, what do you think about that manual over the automatic over the manual?
Well, I love them both. It's just that, I've never ridden a DCT, and I love my 5th generation Goldwing. It had the shifters, the toe and heel shifter, and I had the wheel balance, it's smooth as silk. I had no problem with the shifting, but when I got on the DCT, man, 20 minutes in, I was hooked. I didn't have to grab for the clutch, and the bike, the first time I had to stop it, it broke down so smooth. And, it took me a while to even try the other modes. I didn't try rain mode until I got caught in the rain, and I did econ mode, and I don't know when I was going to be trying to save gas. I just riding through it. And so I just fell in love with the DCT for all the reasons that you guys have one. Chris And I listen to other guys ride it, even hardcore guys that came off of Harleys that had other bikes, and shit. They never had anything bad to say about the DCT. It's just a preference thing. So me, I prefer the DCT by a long shot over shifting. But I'm not going to say it's better because I never had any issues with my shifter either. But I just think if you're riding in traffic or long distance or anything, man, you just can't beat the DCT. It's just, I mean, people drive automatic cars. I'm not shifting no cars no more either. But the DCT is so smooth, and they just got it perfect now. It's so finely tuned. Oh, man, I wouldn't flash this bike. You get a couple more miles per hour horsepower. So this thing, I got enough for everything. So I'm just riding it the way the Honda people made it. And I hope I can ride until the Lord call me home. Matter of fact, when Jesus come back, I'm hoping I'm riding, and I'll just go straight to heaven from here.
I think the Goldwing is a good bike, man. I think the only thing you have to do is the cosmetic work, make it your own. But as far as the drivetrain and all that, to me, you don't lose whether it's a manual or a DCT.
No, and I think the Goldwing, and I'm not going to slight Indian or Harley, any of those guys. I just think for what you get for the money, right out of the box, if you didn't have one extra light or nothing on it, you could take the Goldwing and go cross country, man. I don't know if I'd do that with any other bike out there.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, visibility to me is the thing. I don't want people to hear me so much. I put my speakers on and play loud music for that, but I want to be seen, so I got all the lights, and you can do that today. You can customize these puppies now like nobody's business. So I just love it. I mean, it's as deep as your pockets. Is that you can customize.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing.
Don't be trying to keep up with Chris, though.
No, that's the other thing. Use some can to deep pockets up there. I know. We're going to call you mid pocket because he's deep pocket.
Well, I'm so honored to be able to buy Deep Pocket some lunch today because he about to buy something else. He got all the stuff, and then he got spare stuff. I say, come on now.
Yeah. I'm glad I got I'm glad that I got Mr. Pat tag in my trailer, my bike. So I can they'll send him the ticket. Send him the toll fee.
Yeah, that's why I like riding with my son-in-law. We watch out for each other, hazards and everything. It's the buddy system, so.
Yes. Mr. Pat, what you think about them sending you the toll?
You do what?
What do you think about them sending you the toll?
Well, bro, my flags block my plates, brother, so. They prove it. I went all through Jersey, Pennsylvania. I didn't get no ticket, but Taka got quite a few. So, they gonna pick the next bike up. I'm sorry to tell you, Tony.
That's okay. I got the toll tag, so it automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, I put like $80 every once in a blue moon. It'll replenish, but.
If you live here, that's the way to go.
Oh yeah. But I know that some of the states going across country. I went through New Jersey, and I had to pay that daggum New Jersey Turnpike toll.
Yeah.
That was something.
How much was it? About $15?
Yeah, getting through there, and plus they have the speed thing on there too. Like in Florida, 90, 95. If you get through there too fast, they'll give you a ticket because they know you were speeding.
Yeah.
Just true.
You gonna stay over here?
Yeah, we're gonna stay in this lane. We got 0.8 miles. We're gonna jump off.
Okay.
Let this little tree get in front of it. Yeah, some of these tolls are outrageous, but it is what it is. I like to ride, man. I'll just pay the fee and keep it trucking, keep it moving.
So, Chris, when you ride cross country, do you program your route? Like, I'll look at a 12-hour window. Like, okay, I'll try to be on load at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'll try to be off the road by 7 at night, and I'll get like in that 12-hour window, I can get 700 miles in, like 7 hours of driving time. So I'll look ahead and see where that hotel is, and I'll book a hotel, in advance, stay that night, get up in the morning, take off to the next one. I was wondering, how do you do it when you ride by yourself?
I've done it that way. I've done it that way. Sometimes I'll ride until I get tired and just get in a room. It depends. So sometimes you can do that, and then with weather, like you can go ahead and book your room, but then the weather may not allow you to get to that location. So
you're exactly right.
You know, so that's something to consider. It's always good to have a room booked because now you know you got a room locked in.
Yeah, the reason I do it like that because I booked one time I failed to book, and they didn't have no rooms for me. I had to ride a little further at night.
Right.
To find a little rinky-dink hotel somewhere I could spend the night. But yeah, I do it both ways.
Yeah, I do it both ways. Sometimes it depends on who I'm with. It depends on, my destination. There's so many different factors. Sometimes I wing it.
Yes.
And sometimes I pre-plan it. Like if I know I got a long stretch, long stretch.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in this left lane. I think I can.
Okay, I'm following you.
Thinking I can do this in case I bet I can go right.
Man, that trailer is nice. It just continues to track while you lean and do whatever you're going to do. It just tracks on with you.
Lean them wings. Yeah, I got the swivel hitch on here, and it keeps it upright even though the bike leans.
Uh-huh.
So I highly recommend that if a person get a trailer, man, get you a swivel hitch.
Oh, yeah, you want to do what's... And it's probably safer, too, huh?
Yeah, it is, because with the swivel hitch... I'm going to stop at this light right here. Stop.
I got you. Yeah, I'm all about the safety, man. So if a hitch thing is going to make you ride a little safer and smoother, again, spend the money because you're worth it. You're worth any investment you make out here.
Yeah, then traveling, man, I can put my bags and stuff like that. It's so convenient, man. I just travel with my trailer everywhere I go.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
Yeah, it's easy for me just to take it with me because it doesn't hinder my ride, not for my riding style. I mean, if I was trying to scrape elbows and scrape knees, I could still do it, but that wouldn't be an ideal situation. And at my age, I don't have nothing to prove. I'm not riding like that.
Exactly. If you see me riding like that, call the cops and tell them Tony out there riding like crazy. I ain't got no business riding like that.
Exactly.
If my kids catch me, they'll put me in jail too, so I won't be able to ride out and meet you guys no more. They'll say Tony on restriction.
Wow.
My youngest is going to be, what's David? Hold your one, please. He will be 42 in December.